and welcome back to Finding Wendy. Thanks for joining me this week. Here's my weekly update. I always update on Sundays, and a lot to talk about. I wanted to talk a little bit about my mindfulness eating meditation course that I'm still taking at Toronto Western Hospital. Talk about my updates, talk about my NSVs, and then talk about my weight. So stay tuned. So first I wanted to talk about my stats. So last week, let's see. So first of all, I started at 450 back in December 2017. I started my Optifast on February 20th. I was 400, and my surgery was on March 20th, and I was 375. Last week I was 293, and this week I'm 291. So I'm down 2 pounds, which is great. So the big news is that on Thursday, September 20th, was my 6-month anniversary. So it was 6 months ago that I had my surgery, and you know, a lot has happened in 6 months, and I've changed as a person in 6 months, and that's just really, really exciting. So at my 6-month anniversary, we have a follow-up with the nurse practitioner at Toronto Western Hospital. And they did, we had a full blood test. All my vitamins and everything are completely fine and okay. My vitamin D, my calcium, everything is good, looking good, because I'm very diligent about taking my vitamins every day. What's a little disappointing is that they said that I should have lost 50% of the weight, and I've lost 44%. Which is still great considering I'm not really mobile yet, not moving that much, but I do have big news about what I've been doing this week. And my blood pressure was 128/79, which is great. So the blood pressure is down, so I'm feeling really good. Other than that, the checkup was great. So so I'm pleased about that for sure. So the big NSV for this week is that I've been walking more. So I'm actually taking out the dog without my scooter, and I'll post a little video of me walking in the, we have a dog park here behind our apartment, and I've been walking every day now for a week, taking my dog out without the scooter, and it's getting better and better the more I walk. Because it's just better that I start walking, and I'm enjoying it. It's fine. You know, I'm not out of breath, but it is painful in my hip to walk. But the more often I do it, the less painful it will become, for sure. Allergies. Oh, sneezing every single morning. I started taking a, oh, I gotta sneeze. I didn't record my sneeze. Yeah, allergies. So I'm doing this honey cure at the moment. About 10 years ago, I found out from a friend that if you take 1 teaspoon of locally made honey every morning for a year, that will clear your allergies, which it did. So after a year, all my allergies were gone. And now 10 years later, I think there's probably a different type of pollen in the air because my allergies have come back after 10 years. So I went to our local market, the St. Lawrence Market, and picked up locally made honey at the honey bar that's downstairs. It's called 416 honey, so it's made from bees in Toronto. And that's the key. If you want to do this honey cure, and it's not many calories for just a teaspoon, and I put it in my coffee, and I don't get dumping syndrome from that because I had a sleeve. So So I'm starting to do the honey cure again. So hopefully in a few months from now, the allergies will be gone and be cured once again. Because what you're doing is overloading your body with pollen that is made, you know, the base of honey. So so that you can build up your immunities to the pollen and not suffer from allergies, sneezing, scratchy throat, you know, allergies. This week I had my my course that I've been taking. This is week 3 of the mindfulness eating course, and then we also had our bi-weekly support group meeting at Toronto Western Hospital. And first, about the support group meeting, it was very interesting. We were divvied up into groups of 5-6 people in circles, sitting in circles, and they presented a few questions to us. And one of the questions was, what was the most important thing that you learned about this whole program? And I would say the amount of knowledge that I have learned since joining this program is incredible. I've gained and lost weight many times. You know, when I was 16, I did Dr. Atkins. I've done Weight Watchers. I've done the diet and exercise programs. You know, I think I've gained and lost 600 or 700 pounds over my lifetime. And every time I gained the weight back after losing the weight, because I didn't have the knowledge that I do now. So the knowledge that we get about nutrition, the knowledge that we learn about how important protein is, how important drinking water is, and then the maintenance after you've reached your goal, how to live the rest of your life with enjoying food, but not overeating and binge eating it. And that's what I'm learning with this meditation course, with this mindfulness eating course, that I do not regain the weight that I've lost. So that knowledge is something that is just phenomenal. And the other thing that is great about this support group is that these people have become like a second family to me. So meeting these people every other week, they've all had surgery, they're all in the same boat, and we're able to talk to each other about you know, things that we've experienced with being on this journey. So that was a really, really interesting support group meeting. So lastly, a little bit about the meditation course. So we're in week 3. So this week we were we had to eat cheese and crackers. So we were doing like a mini meditation with the cheese and crackers. And I can read to you from our binder what the mini meditation instructions are. So first, number 1, prepare. Place your feet flat on the floor. Allow your hands to rest comfortably on your lap. Close your eyes. Take several deep, relaxing breaths. Number 2, release tension. Notice if there are any areas in your body where you're holding tension. Breathe into these areas and breathe out any tension or discomfort. 3, now you're going to practice this with food. Open your eyes. Look at your food that you've chosen to eat. Notice any judgments, feelings, thoughts, and experiences going through your mind about eating the food in front of you. Breathe deeply again. Eat mindfully. So eating mindfully, meaning I smell the food, I put the food in my mouth, I chew it very slowly, experiencing the taste, and then swallow it very slowly. And I do that, and I try and practice that with every meal I eat. So even like I eat in front of the TV and watch the news, for example, at 6 o'clock. So I turn off the TV and I just practice mindful eating with putting the fork down while I'm chewing and take my time to chew the food. Because you know the saying, it takes 20 minutes for your stomach to tell your head you're full. So yeah, of course, we've heard this all our life, slow down, but we also have heard all our life, finish your plate. Do not finish your plate if you're full. That's the key, you know, just leave it. So, so anyways, we were talking more and more about nutrition and talking about to judge how much you should eat. And I'm going to post a picture to this hand guide that will basically show like the palm of your hand is the size of a piece of protein that you should eat. A half a cup of food is this area of your fist. So if you're ever in a restaurant and you don't have your measuring cups with you, that you can measure. So this part of your hand is half a cup. 1 teaspoon is the top of your finger top. 1 tablespoon is your thumb. 1 cup is your hand like this. That's 1 cup. So, so I'll post a picture of this hand, and that basically helps you when you're in a restaurant situation and you're not quite sure of the portions, because the biggest reason for people regaining their weight is they stopped measuring their food. You've got to continue measuring your food. Like now I'm very, very diligent about measuring when I have my coffee in the morning, I put in half a cup of milk. And I measure half a cup of milk to make sure that I'm exact with my protein and exact with my carbs and exact with my calories. So the other thing that we received this week is a meditation audio file from our practitioner, from our trainer, who is a doctor of psychology. And it's 20-minute long meditation. So that I found difficult to do, because it's difficult for me to concentrate for 20 minutes just listening to somebody's voice and doing this meditation. So they expect us to do it every day, but I think I've done it twice so far, because to find 20 minutes in the day to do something like that is tough as well. But definitely mindfulness eating, I am definitely practicing that. I went yesterday to a birthday party, my neighbor's birthday party, and I enjoyed having a little bit of food in order to take part in the social event, and I was just very careful of the portion that I ate, and felt fine. So anyways, that's about it for now. Not too long a video. Keeping up with the fight, as they say. And thanks so much for joining in. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and ring the little bell if you like to see more of my subscribe and like the video and ring the little bell, and we will see you again next week. So that's it for now. Bye bye from Finding Wendy, and keep the fight.